Well. What's going on, people? We are here. Welcome to a TITTAY Tuesday. I'm Ray Lytle along with Fat Steve.
Good morning.
Who's going to show them titties? We are here for the first show since for the second year in a row, won best of.
Yes.
Not bad, huh?
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
We won the best of for the Illinois Times. And now we are back starting a new show. So
yes.
I appreciate everybody for your votes. It was very nice. Very, very kind of you people. Thank you.
Oh, very, very, very kind.
We had a good time, right? And then this weekend we had a party.
Oh, yeah.
We had a wonderful event this weekend for everybody on the show. And there's some stories from the party I have to share, of course.
Uh-oh.
You know me.
Was I there?
Yes,
I don't remember.
You were there.
Okay.
You were at the party. In fact, let me just say, I'll let you guys in the chat room guess who, but there was someone in the party who we just get the party going, right? It's literally like 30 seconds into the party, and someone at the party said something that made everybody in the party sort of gasp. And it made my wife go, "Oh my God, that's so inappropriate." Would someone like to guess who it was that said it? Would someone like to guess who was the person that said something that made my wife go, "Oh my God, that's so inappropriate"?
Oops. Whoa. It wouldn't be me, Jeff.
Jeff Cole, guess Steve. We got a winner. Absolutely. Yeah, it was Steve. Yeah. Brett says Steve really needs to control him. So yeah, so of course he knew who it was. We just get the party going, right? It's just starting. And as it's just getting going, all right, Christina said something about Steve, and Steve goes, fucking Christina, I know you like to pop zits. I got a pimple. He goes, fucking Christina, I know you love to pop zits. I got a pimple in my asshole. I got a big pimple in my asshole that you can pop, or something like that. And it was like, what the hell was that? And then you just hear my wife go, "Oh God, oh God, my God, that's so inappropriate." Oh my God, hysterical. Yeah, that's when my wife is, been when she says something like that. Oh my God, so inappropriate. And I look over at her with this nod, like, absolutely, yes.
You lying sack.
She turns away, I start laughing.
You share laughing so hard.
And, I mean, there were people that were flabbergasted. Oh, I can't believe you said that. Meanwhile, I'm just laughing, thinking about this big puffy zit right in his ass cheeks, or right in his asshole. whatever the hell he's got going on. And then the thought of Christina going there and popping it. Oh my God. We'll be doing that on Thursday's show, by the way. Christina she'll be popping the zits, Steve. Ass.
Yeah, Brent, I ruined yet another event.
Yep.
No more parties because of Steve.
It was pretty good, though. I thought it was a good party. Didn't you think so?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
There were a lot of highlights from it, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I love the people that are commenting in the chat room. Branko, Steve's an overshare. Daniel says, Steve, control yourself. Jeff goes, God, Steve, WTF.
All I did was bring up that it might be a good deal for a Thursday night show. Yeah. And he said, oh, yeah, what is it? And I just said, Christina likes to pop zits. I got a big old zit in my asshole she can pop.
This is how we start. The party is just getting started, everybody. It's 30 seconds into the party. And you hear Steve go, fucking Christina, you like to pop zits? I got a big old zit in my asshole you can pop. And everybody is aghast. And like I said, my wife goes, oh my God, that is so inappropriate.
So disgusting.
And I was just like, how inappropriate would you look at me? And then she turns away. I start laughing. I just couldn't help
myself. Yeah, you were. You were like, I thought you were going to kick me out.
Oh my God!
You could have.
Unbelievable.
So disgusting. Yeah. I will not go anywhere near your asshole.
So I decided that's what we'll be doing on Thursday's show. Is Christina will pop.
No, I'm not.
She's gonna get down there with a magnifying glass and.
Oh, I don't think she's needed. I got one if she needs one, but I don't know if she'll need it. It's pretty big.
Oh.
Jeff says the sick part is Irene would pop it.
Be my guest, Irene. I'm not touching it.
The good news is we don't have to travel that far to get someone to pop a zit.
Exactly.
Christina's gonna pop it on Thursday. And Corey says the party that was canceled. No, the party was saved on Friday's show. And this is just for subscribers. For subscribers, I canceled the party Thursday night, and then I brought it back to live Friday. And it was a rather enjoyable, a good time. Even Brent says it was a very enjoyable party. Wow. Thank you. Yeah.
He'd know.
Brent was there?
Yeah. Kelly says, you can't take Steve anywhere. Yeah, well, I can tell you that.
That's the damn truth.
Irene's saying she had the best time at the party. Thank you, Irene.
I'm glad you did, Irene.
Yeah. I'm glad you liked it. It was a lot of fun. Cindy says had a good time. Yeah. And
of course she did.
I thought there were some highlights we'll talk about.
Yeah.
You know.
Why do we have to talk about me? Well, there were other highlights.
I figured we'd start with one of the low lights.
One of the low ones?
By the way, I forgot how bad his hearing is.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's bad.
Christina, you have to deal with this. You have to deal with this every week.
It's worse when I'm around a lot of people.
Oh my God.
That's why he never hears me come in and I get to scare the shit out of him. He doesn't know I'm there.
When my big when there's a lot of background sound, I can't. All I hear is jumbled up voices. I don't fucking know who's talking.
The star of the party has spoken. Bubba says,
yes, he has.
Yeah, Bubba was the party star, I thought. Don't you think so? He was really.
Oh,
really
yeah.
Especially when he took that big old hit of Malort and said, that's not bad.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, that shit was disgusting.
Yeah. Like Bubba drank it and said, oh, that's pretty good.
I'll have another one, though.
Even Brent said, he goes, Bubba was great. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good time. A good time, man. It was a lot of fun, I thought.
I'll play later, Corey.
It was. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
No, he didn't bring his dab rig. He thought about it, but I didn't smoke at the party. I had a couple edibles because I don't feel comfortable going to other people's houses and smoking weed and
Well,
getting high.
all I know is it was my birthday, it was Goose's birthday, and it was my daughter's birthday.
Huh?
There was only one person who said, "Come on, Bella, come on, smoke with me," and took Bella out to the breezeway and shared some of his weed with her.
Well, I didn't know we were supposed to get your daughter high.
Well, that was Bubba. That was Bubba.
Well, I
Good
mean,
job,
it was.
Bubba
We
was the
were
one who
celebrating
gave
her birthday.
Yeah, he gave her he said, "Here, for your birthday." And he gave her some weed. Thought it was very
Well,
nice.
I could have gave her some weed too. I didn't know
I'll
we were
tell
supposed
you,
to bring.
we know who thought he was too good to smoke with Bella. You know, we know who thought he was too good. Dan was there, but he had a headache. He faked a headache and got to leave. And then it was like, oh my God, Dan had to leave. Oh, should we go on?
Yeah.
Everybody was so concerned with Dan. I was like, oh my God. Enough with the concern. Dan's okay.
Yep, he's alive.
Yeah, he's
in
fine.
chat, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Bubba says, never in a million years that thing got to be smoking with.
Exactly. That's what I thought.
My daughter was like, Bella, she goes, Bubba's cool. I'm like, oh yeah, I've known him for years. She goes, oh, he's cool. Yeah, so everybody's like, I can't believe. I was like, well, then I thought about it. I'm like, what? Bubba hasn't been over since you've been alive. I was thinking, you know, I don't remember. Yeah. No, that was a good time. When Bubba was talking about his injury. When he was talking about his injury.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that's how it happened. Oh my God.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I thought it just broke it. I didn't know it was that whole
yeah. His dong hanging out. The paramedics and
porta potty falling in a porta potty.
Oh, it's a crazy story, you guys. You should tell that story on the signals. It's a great story.
Yeah, we could, yeah.
And then like I said, Dan left because he had a migraine. And then everybody was, oh my God, is Dan gonna be okay? I'm like, Dan's gonna be all right. Yes. He just has to go rest and sleep off his
brown bottle flu.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Marlowe.
Yeah, all the Malort he was drinking. He comes over with that bottle of Malort and he's like, here, Christina, you're drinking shots. And he gives Christina a shot of the Malort. I thought she was going to throw up on my floor. I was like, oh God.
It was foul.
Oh. Tyler says, Christina, Halloween's over. You can take the mask off. Oh my goodness.
Tyler.
And Christina showed her costume.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually cool. While the party was going on, I was like, damn, I wish they'd have brought the costume because I'd like to see what it was made of. Because I can't even explain it. She looked like a statue.
Yeah, she looked like the angel of death.
It was amazing. This statue.
A weeping angel.
And I was wondering, what was it made out of? Was it plaster or wood?
It's that spray paint that looks like stone. The stone spray paint. It's textured. We just use that.
I'm going to show you guys a picture. This is a picture of Christina. All right. Of her costume that she wore at Boo Crew. She looks like a statue. She doesn't look like a real person. Look at her. So if you're walking by, and then all of a sudden that thing moves. Oh shit! That would scare the hell out of you,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
because I stand so still. Because when I hide my face while I'm still, like this, and then when they get close enough, I would, I'd
Look at
scare the
that.
shit out of so many people.
That is hysterical. Look at that. That's what she dressed as. So you're wearing an actual dress
Yes, it's a wedding dress.
that is sprayed with the paint stuff.
It's sprayed
The
with the stone spray paint. Yeah.
What about the leaves? The angel's wings?
Shut
Are
up,
they
Tyler.
are they
Dan made
sprayed?
those out of styrofoam, and he
Styrofoam.
carved
Yeah.
the wings out. And it's same thing. He sprayed it and he attached it to a book bag.
Yeah, he says the wings
Somewhere
were
book bag.
carved from foam insulation board. I'll be damned.
Yep.
It's a fantastic costume. It really is.
And then I made my wig out of yarn.
Oh,
and
that
hot
was
glue.
it. I thought it was a
Yep.
turban.
No, it's a
And what about
wig.
your face? Your face is
That was also it was a cheap mask that I bought, and then I used the hot glue gun to put teeth, so it looked like she had teeth,
yeah.
and then sprayed it.
I'll be damned. So your eyes, is there something covering your eyes or
It was part of the mask. It's like black
okay.
mesh to black them out so you can't see inside in my mask.
So people wouldn't even know you were a person. They just thought you were
they thought I
they
was
thought
a
you were a pure
statue.
statue. Yeah.
Then they would question if I was a real person or if I was animatronic. That was the big thing. They couldn't figure out if I was real.
That's pretty cool. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, that's very awesome. Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
I got a lot of compliments from that.
that's a really nice costume. It's very impressive. Because
thank
you look just like a statue. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Brent says, great costume, Christina. Your boobs look
Oh, thanks, Brent.
your boobs look fantastic. Jeff says, should have featured your nips more.
I'll keep that in mind for next year.
Yeah, you should have highlighted your nips. Made a big deal about it. Just saying.
Yeah.
It's a nice costume, Christina. You need more nips on it, though. That's fantastic.
Oh my God.
Oh, God damn.
Okay.
Yeah, there's our listeners
Noted.
commenting on the nips.
I wouldn't expect anything else.
Oh, damn, Christina. Should have had some better nips. There's how you would cover your eyes, and then the people would walk in front of you, and that's when you'd move.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
I'd wait for him to get so close, and then I'd jump.
So you can't do it again next year because the people would know about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'd have to change it up or do something. I don't know. We were discussing that, how I'm going to up this. So got a year to figure it out.
So you walk in, you see the statue, right? You walk up to the statue, who's got her hands covered, with her eyes covered. And then she goes, ah!
Yep.
Shit, that's frightening. And then you walk away and go, oh my God, that fucking statue is moving. Somebody goes, that statue's not moving. What? Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Very cool. And here was the worst.
It was fun.
This person was so scary. This is the person they kicked out of, the person who came with an idea of what to dress as, and they actually kicked the person out of Boo Crew.
Oh.
Yeah, he'd for sure get kicked out.
They said that guy's too scary.
Yeah, he's too scary.
He's got to be kicked out. So they made him sit at home. Yeah. How frightening.
I'm gonna do an extra and sit in a shitter.
So
There is a shitter.
I think it's great. He should be in there.
I mean, Dan and I built an outhouse, so there's one there.
Yeah. Steve will be in one. Boo! I think that'd be great. By the way, Jeff wants to know: Did Blind Grant ever find the party? No, Christina never invited him.
He was out of town. He was with his family. So
yeah. Oh well.
he didn't even attend the last weekend of Boo Crew. So
yeah, he missed the last weekend, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Was it better not having someone stumbling in the background while all this stuff was going on?
Wandering through the woods going, boo.
Yeah.
Boo.
Boo. 3, 4, 5. Boo. 3, 4. Boo.
Oh my God.
Was it better not having that in the background when you were scared people?
No, they all missed him. Everybody asked where the guy was that scared the tree.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
God damn. Good old Blind Grant. Oh boy. Oh, sounds like it was a good time. I know the party was a good time.
Yeah, I thought so.
Damn, a good party. Oh, but I got to tell you,
we're happy.
I got to tell you, I was very happy, and my wife goes, she goes, "You look like you were having fun." I said, "I was having fun, you know." And she goes, "I knew I was right." I go, "What do you mean?" She goes, "I knew what pissed you off last year. There was one person." She goes, "It was just one person that pissed you off." She goes, "Everybody else was right. It was okay."
Right.
I said, "Well, I'd really like Steve to get fucking hearing aids before I have the Royal Rumble party, because that's the next one." And I said, "I really want him to get some hearing aids." It's a little.
Oh my God.
Don't you have Medicare? Can't you get hearing aids?
No, I don't have that.
Jesus.
I have hearing aids, and I have been to have them looked at because they're like 10 years old, but they're out of stock. They don't make those hearing aids anymore, so I can't get them fixed. And they cost like $3,000, and so I ain't buying no more fucking hearing aids.
Holy crap!
So old. You've
I
had
need
them
to. Well, I think after the first of the year, when I get my cost of living raise, I'm going to change and start paying for all the Medicare, so I can get vision and hearing and all that.
Yeah, is that so? What they give you? I don't know how Medicare works, but
9% is supposed to get.
So you get
cost of living. So,
but I'm saying that Medicare has different. There's type A, type B.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and forgive me, I don't know how Medicare works, but so you get type.
Everybody has type A to start off.
Okay, so everybody's got type A, and type A covers.
That's free.
Yeah, but I'm saying that type A is usual stuff, right?
Yeah, hospital, doctor appointments,
hospitalization appointments.
Yeah, doesn't cover medication, so
it doesn't cover medications. What do you need for medication?
So say I have Medicare for my medication.
That's what I'm saying. You get Medicare, yeah. Okay.
Okay, and I have Medicaid, Illinois Medicaid Part A. Okay, yeah, okay. I have Medicaid, which pays for my hospitalization. My Medicare only pays for my prescriptions until I get a different Medicare.
But I'm saying I see a lot of commercials now. I see a lot of commercials where they're going, call to find out to get different parts of your Medicare coverage.
Right, Joe Namath, yeah.
Yeah, there's different people that are doing it, and so I'm wondering, that, and they talk about vision, hearing,
mm-hmm.
so that you pay so much money a month, and that gives
right.
you And that increases your coverage? Is that what it means? Or
Right. I believe all that is. I don't know. I gotta look into it. I think it's $140 a month for pays for A, B, C, and D, all the Medicaids, which covers pretty much everything. So
and that means what? You could get
that means
new
I can
hearing
get
aid or
hearing aids, glasses,
because
your
my mother got a hearing aid.
your teeth cleaning.
She needed one. But yeah, my mom's got a hearing aid.
Yeah, and I've just always been a cheap person. I just went with whatever they gave me free.
You just need you just like getting the you want money left over for pots, what you need.
Yeah, exactly. I want more cash.
Jeff says Jimmy JJ Walker's
Jimmy
a
Walker.
spokesperson for Medicare?
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Joe Theismann is.
Joe Theismann? With his shattered leg? Holy shit.
Yeah, with his gimp.
Yeah, well, it was a good party though.
It was. And the food was delicious.
Yeah, we had a bunch of food.
Yeah, shit.
But there was some food there was some
except for that fucking Steve brought these fucking brownies. God damn. Gave me the shits. I thought I was gonna die yesterday. I thought, who the fuck made these?
So you had brownies?
I brought them. I feel sorry for whoever ate some.
Oh God!
Oh fuck!
What did you bring?
I brought peanut butter brownies.
How come I never got any of this?
I don't fucking know. Because I had 10,000 cakes there.
Fuck! I didn't get any of the stuff that Steve brought over.
I brought homemade peanut butter brownies.
No, did anybody get it? Did anybody get any of those?
Goose took some home with him.
The peanut butter
Goose,
brownies?
I hope you didn't eat any. Yeah.
Well, it might help, but I ate half the pan yesterday.
Oh, gee.
So
and then you just brought the rest over to the house.
And then all of a sudden, oh fuck, I got shit.
Well, I would have tried one of your brownies.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
didn't know. I just brought them. They're a little on the greasy side. I think I put too much oil in them.
By the way, Cindy says what we're seeing are commercials because this is open enrollment time.
Oh.
So she says call the senior center and make an appointment and talk to Sherman. He's the Medicare expert.
Oh, well, I'll have to do that.
There you go.
And he's also a time traveler that goes around with Mr. Peabody. And travel through time. Mr. Peabody, it's Sherman. Well, I think here, Sherman. Mr. Peabody, I can help you go through time or to take care of any Medicare problems. Well, I think yeah, so I don't yeah, so well, if you're a senior,
yeah.
You know. Steve's not old enough to be a senior yet. Are you? But you're a senior, right?
Yeah, I'm 55.
What's the age to be a senior?
55 and older, I think.
Oh, so you
for
are
Medicare.
Wow.
Yes, I'm a senior now.
Shit, look at you. Look at him practically bragging about it.
I wish I could get more senior discounts, but I don't. Like the restaurants and all that, but they're all 62 or 65.
Yeah, so
that's bullshit. I won't live that.
Do you get discounts at the movies?
The only place I've got a discount is on my haircuts at Great Clips.
Because I do want to start getting or start going to movies more often. You know what I mean?
I didn't care for it. I fucking fell, so I ain't going back to fucking movies.
I want to go more often. So I finally got, if I can get someone to push the wheelchair at the movies, it's pretty, I'll tell you, going to the movies pretty easy in a wheelchair. I didn't even sit in the recliner. I was just like, nah, I'll just kick back in the wheelchair. Goose is like, really? I'm like, yeah, no problem. It's okay, bud. I'm going to recline. That's fine. Don't mind me. except we were watching that movie last week, and I was sort of adjusting. I go,
Oh my God.
and then I go, Bella.
Poor Bella.
There you go.
I bet she was mortified.
I mean, it was loud. It was I farted so loud, and I was blaming it on everybody but myself.
Oh my God.
But I mean, you know, when you're in the movies and you're holding it, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be a loud part of the movie. Let me let it go. And right when it was gonna get loud, the movie silences. Oh, Jesus.
Well, that's what I found when I was at the party. I found my best time to fart was every time I coughed. When I coughed and I farted.
You were farting at the party?
God.
Good Lord.
Does not surprise me. Ew, so he stunk up your wheelchair.
Yeah. Stinky Steve.
No, I had
So
three
you got-
pair of underwear on.
you
It
got-
didn't get out the underwear.
Brett says
Ew.
Steve gets a senior discount on the hand job that he gets from Big Cheryl.
I wished.
I remember making fun of Big Cheryl. Oh shit. Oh, that's funny.
Big Cheryl.
Big Cheryl. And Dan's chili
It was good,
was tasty. Yeah, Dan's chili had some good taste to it.
Very good.
but unfortunately, if you ask me between the
When he left, he took the chili with him.
lasagna, the chili, or the chicken and noodles, I would have to say lasagna went first, the chicken and noodles second, and Dan's chili third. In my eyes,
Really?
I thought the lasagna was pretty good.
it was.
I didn't get to eat any of it. I was too full by the time I got to that. It's like, oh,
Let me tell you
can't.
something. I thought that goddamn lasagna or that goddamn chicken and noodles.
Oh my God.
I had an opinion about those.
Well, I told you my opinion on them. They were okay.
I had an opinion on those chicken. By the way, I saw a picture of those chicken and noodles this morning when I was looking through Facebook. There was a picture of them. Now I can't find the picture.
I sent it to Goose, so he'd have the recipe.
Oh, you sent it to him.
So it's on his. So it's on his. Probably his Facebook.
Yeah.
Because he really loved them. He ate the shit out of them and took some home.
Yeah, I know he took some home. So it's on Goose's page? Oh, shit. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Maybe this is it. No. How many, by the way, how many Facebook pages does Goose have?
Oh,
God damn.
I don't know. I see 2.
Yeah, because he's got one that's Goose Lytle, and then he's got one that's Roland. So I don't know where you put
It's on the one of the picture of him and his mom. I'm guessing that's your guys' mom. It says Merry Christmas. He should have updated that. But a long time ago. Might as well leave it now.
Is it under Goose or Roland or?
It's on the Goose. Goose Lytle.
The Goose Lytle one I'm looking at is one that has a Cubs blanket.
No, it's the other one.
Yeah.
It says Merry Christmas.
So he's got more. He's got more than one.
We got another Steve.
Yeah. Here we go. I think I found it. Okay. Yeah, that's a picture of my mom and Goose.
That's what I thought.
What the hell is that picture from?
Oh,
Oh God. My mom looks like she's 20. Good Lord, look at her.
Steve, did you just hit the vape?
I bet she's 30 years old in that photo. All right, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So here we go. Christina shared with Goose a photo of those filthy noodles. Look at that. Oh, good Lord. Look at those filthy noodles.
Very good.
They were okay.
Well, I wanted to send him the recipe in case he ever wanted to make them for work.
I felt a little bunched up, to be honest, after those noodles.
Oh, fuck. Here we go.
Because
then you didn't eat enough chili.
Well, I'm telling you, the chili was, no offense, but the chili was better than the noodles.
Oh, no.
The noodles were very, some people were taking the noodles and filling holes in their plywood or holes in their drywall.
Drywall's black.
They were pounding in the noodles and then letting them dry. Corey says, "Are those frozen noodles?"
Actually, yes, they are.
That's the thing, yeah, because they weren't like my friend. When I was growing up, there's a friend of mine named Tony Taro, and his mom would make homemade. She would make homemade noodles and homemade pastas and all that stuff, and she would string them. I mean, it was such a process to make these homemade noodles. So that must be why, because the lack of work going into the noodles. Why I have a problem with. So you're buying frozen noodles? Oh my God!
Yes,
I didn't even think
they're
sold
frozen.
They're why would they? Why would they sell those and make women so lazy? It's unbelievable. Very cruel society we live in. Look at those frozen.
I didn't see any black specks in yours, Christina. What's that supposed to be?
It is pepper. I did not put salt and pepper, but I brought salt and pepper so people could flavor.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Oh, I know they didn't have any salt in them. I saw that.
I don't like to add salt when I'm cooking.
I tasted
good
that.
Idea.
You know, I tasted the lack of salt.
Oh my God.
So see, I'm saying I prefer the chicken and noodles over the chili. I thought the chili was still a little watery down and needed just a more flavor.
Well, I got to tell you, I appreciated the chili more this time around than I did.
Oh yeah, it was better than last one. Yeah.
Royal Rumble last year.
Yeah,
it was really good. I thought it was good. And the hot wings. Did you guys try the wings?
No, I didn't get it. I wasn't offered any.
Exactly. That's
next
the
thing you know, Dan took off with it. Here's what I had. I had a couple meatballs. Okay, I was served literally like.
I got no meatballs.
I was served like two meatballs.
Get any?
Mm-hmm.
So meatballs, people were gobbling down the meatballs. You didn't get any, Steve?
No, I didn't get any meatballs. That's the bad thing with not being able to fix your own fucking plate.
Yeah.
I just told Amanda Kluge was very nice and offered to fix my plates. I said, put a little bit of everything on that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And she bring back some weenies and some shrimp. And that's that everything?
Then you got the beanie or the weenies and bacon. I saw you had those.
I did have those. I had shrimp and then I had noodles.
Of which I got one of the weenies and bacon thing. That was actually kind of good. But all I got was one of them.
Oh yeah.
What the hell?
I don't know. My
Well,
wife.
it's because it's fat guys. They can't fix our plates. We don't.
Yeah,
We just get whatever people bring.
like I didn't get a brownie. I didn't get anything like that. You know what I mean? All I got was. I think my wife was.
I think she's making sure you watched your diet.
Yeah, I think she was. I'm
I think
not watching my diet.
exactly. It's a party. It's off day.
Yeah, I'm watching a diet. So, yeah, but I got one of the weenie and bacon.
Yeah, Bubba. So you're a fat guy. You fixed your plate.
Yeah, Bubba got his own plates. He was smart.
Yep. I learned that. I definitely learned it. I'll make everybody
Steve,
get out of the fucking way next time. Fuck you.
You should have said something. You should have asked me. I would have went and got you more food.
I wanted to ask you, but I had to ask
You
my
were busy,
wife.
didn't? Yeah.
I wanted to ask my wife.
You were busy waiting on everybody else, and I didn't.
My wife
Well,
was insulted if
you
I
should have
asked
spoke
someone
up.
else.
I don't
want someone to fill me a plate, but I will say this. I also got fruit. They got me a plate of that fruit, the fucking pineapple.
Oh yeah, I didn't get none of that.
And the grapes were so good. That was I like grapes.
Yeah.
These were the sweetest.
Oh really?
These are some of the sweetest grapes I've ever had. They were so good. And that was Amanda and Jason bought they got a tray or something, and
yeah,
it was unbelievable. And then they also gave me some fruit brute.
Yeah.
How did Brent know that they gave me
exactly
fruit? Brent says, "Oh, the cocktail weenies were delicious." And Ray, remember the fruit brute? What the hell? How does he know all this?
Yeah, I don't know.
This is really getting freaky now.
Amanda. Well, Amanda's the one who, she was awesome. Yeah, but the fruit was good. The fucking pineapple. Oh my God. Pineapple was good. The grapes were good.
I snagged some pineapple. It was very good.
Oh, cantaloupe was good. In fact, I want some fruit after the show, and it's all the way in the fucking kitchen. Shit, that sucks. Yeah, but it was really good. And then I also, you know what else was good was there was cheeses.
Oh yeah.
There were cheeses and salami. Yep. Who brought the salami?
Cindy
did.
Cindy brought a tray.
Brought the salami.
Yep.
The salami and cheeses, and there were those fucking crackers. Oh my God! Did you guys have any of those crackers?
No.
They were delicious. They were. Those fucking crackers were amazing.
I'm fucking getting hungry now.
Yeah, it was really good.
Me
and
too.
I had that. And then I had a piece of lasagna that was so fucking tiny.
Well, mine was big.
An ant would have said, "Oh," I would have finished it and said, "Oh, I'm still hungry." It was. I got the smallest piece of. I think my wife was, portioning out my. She was sort of, determining how much I could eat.
Yeah.
Okay, well, next time we have a plan. When she's not looking, I'll sneak you more food.
Yeah.
How's that?
And then Christina shows up with 4 fucking cakes. It was unbelievable. She goes, "Oh, here's this cake. Here's that cake. Here's this cake." Cakes. I was like, "God damn it!" And they're all fucking store-bought cakes. Oh, and it just tastes the frosting. Oh God!
But
like
he
I had
ate
a piece. I had a piece of one and said, "Oh, this will be very good." Oh my God, Steve! I gotta tell you. Did you have a piece of that cake?
No, I passed on the cake.
Oh, you didn't have to fake it like me. Oh, my God. Because it was so.
Well, I didn't know there was 2 different cakes colors.
There was a chocolate cake.
There was see, I wasn't.
And then there was a white cake.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a white cake till it was too late. No, I'm not a big chocolate cake eater.
Well, the white cake was the best of.
Was it?
Yeah, the Illinois Times
Yep.
Best of
Oh,
Cake.
okay.
I had a piece of that.
And the other cake was the Happy Birthday to Ray, Goose, and Bella,
Oh, yeah.
of which Christina eats the goose. And she brings up, she goes, "Oh, I ate you, Goose." And then Jason Kluge, another thing that Jason did, which was very fucking cool. Jason grabbed a Portillo's cake.
Yeah.
Fucking chocolate Portillo's cake. I think my daughter's eaten. She has had some of that already. After everybody left, she's like, "I don't want
Yeah.
to everybody."
Well, yeah, she was high, so you know.
Oh yeah.
Bubba got her the munchies.
She's like, "Oh, hey, Bubba should try some of this cake." I'm like, "Bubba left a half hour ago."
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and then I also had the cocktail shrimp, and the shrimp was good. I like those shrimp and the cocktail sauce.
Mm-hmm. And I left you an entire tray, so
Oh, there's more shrimp here?
there was an entire unopened tray in your fridge. So
Oh shit, I didn't even know.
Damn.
yeah,
You better eat that son of a bitch up.
I don't know. It might be at my wife's work by now.
I hope not. I left it there for you.
No, I haven't had any yet. It's awesome. Maybe I'll get some today for lunch. I know Goose was over yesterday stealing stuff.
Oh, you don't have no more shrimp.
Oh, of
Goose was
course.
yesterday.
He came over and did Goose Troop, right?
Yeah.
And then when he
Mhm.
left, he had all these things in tinfoil.
Huh.
See you later, bud. It's like, what? And he took off. I was like, what the hell is he doing? Yeah, so it was good. So it was a nice event. And I thought there was nobody annoyed me. You know what I mean?
Except my lack of hearing.
Except Steve's bad hearing, yeah. Except for disabled Steve.
Yeah. Sitting there talking away to him, and he's just
Talking about
What? Are you talking to me?
Hey, Christina, come pop a zit on my hair. Come pop a pimple that's on my butthole. What the hell?
I'm not touching your butthole. Sorry, Steve.
Amanda says Goose probably has my shrimp tray. Yeah, you're right.
I'll kick Goose's ass.
You might have stolen the shrimp tray.
He better not have. I left that there just for you.
Yeah, it's a good time. But Steve, you didn't get any of the Portillo's cake?
No.
Oh, you need to.
I don't know. Maybe a little piece,
it's
but
really chocolate. I don't know if you.
Yeah,
It
I'm not a
looked
big.
really good. It looked nice and
super
moist.
rich.
Yeah, it's good. It's very moist. It's good. And then Bubba went to dinner the night before, and he gave us the prices because I was saying how I wanted for my dinner. My wife wanted to know what I wanted on my birthday. I said, "Oh, I'd love some crab legs," and she said, "Oh, I couldn't find any." She goes, "I looked everywhere. Nobody has crab legs," and I was like, "Oh, really? That sucks." And then Bubba goes, "Well, the price of crab legs now is out of control." He goes, "We went to dinner and they said it was going to be $100 to get,
1 pound."
Yeah, to get a pound." And so I was like, "Oh shit!" And then my wife was looking like, "Oh shit, busted." So I think that I think she found them. They were just too much money. She didn't want them, So I got really shitty meals for my birthday.
They're expensive.
Yeah, Corey says Alaska canceled the snow crab season. Oh,
Yeah, because the crab had been overcaught and they're starting to
sucks. I love crab legs. Holy shit!
I hate them.
It might be my favorite
I
food
love
in the
them.
world. I love them.
Let's see, you can eat.
I can eat them every day.
Fuck that.
It might be because I spilled. Because last time we had them, there was a whole accident.
Yeah.
Spilling the butter
A
and
mess. Almost caught the house on fire. I wouldn't have got you crab either.
Yeah, but it started with the au jus first.
Yeah, that was a. That's
Then
why I
you,
can't have prime rib anymore.
that's right.
So I can't have prime rib. I can't have crab legs. Jeez, I can't have anything.
I was waiting for the cocktail sauce to land on the carpet.
No, are you kidding? I can eat
Right.
that. I eat that cocktail sauce just fine. I'll
I
tell you,
had to laugh.
I love a good cocktail sauce.
That's
Yeah,
why I
so
didn't
do
get
I.
any I didn't get any cocktail sauce because I was afraid to spill it. So I'm like, fuck that. I'll just eat the
You
shrimp.
didn't get any shrimp at all? You didn't get cocktail sauce with your shrimp?
No, I just had shrimp.
Well, damn.
And I didn't get any of the wings.
I offered you wings. You said they were too hot.
I didn't know. Was there blue cheese dressing?
Yes, there was ranch
Yes,
and blue
because
cheese.
I brought some to
Son
make
of a
sure you had
bitch.
dressing.
I wasn't
F-
even offered.
Effort
I
was
wasn't
made, Ray.
even
Effort
offered.
was made. Okay, but
Oh,
as
they
soon as you
were
found out there
good.
was half a Carolina Reaper and half a ghost pepper in there, you said no.
Well, someone would have offered me some, I would have had some.
They were
I ate
good.
that
I ate
chili.
like 4 of them.
I ate that chili and didn't throw up.
There was no heat in there.
Oh, you said the chili was not hot?
There was no heat in that chili. It was
I
just
thought the
chili powder and cumin.
I thought the chili was
Hi,
good.
Brandy.
Steve ranked it second. He said
No, I liked it third.
he liked the lasagna, those plaster noodles, and then he liked the chili third.
Oh,
So
that
that's
reminds
pretty good
Hey,
though.
Christina, do you have any of those noodles left?
Yes, I do. They're in the fridge.
Okay,
What do
good.
you
I
need
gotta
to
patch
patch
up. I
up?
gotta patch a hole in the living room.
Okay.
I'll just pick the chunks
See,
of
when
spam out of it.
It was not spam.
Oh, Goose
Oh.
was saying these are delicious. Oh, I think he might be trying to get in Christina's pants or something. I don't know what was going on because no one else was wanting to take those noodles home.
They were pretty good with pepper on them. I dosed everything with pepper, but those
There was
noodles
no
were good with
there
pepper.
was no pepper or salt or anything on them.
You got to put your own on it.
Well, fuck.
Yes.
Where was that at?
Put
I
in the
do-
kitchen next to your wife.
There wasn't a pepper shaker.
In the kitchen,
No.
on the
Yes,
counter,
there
by the
was,
sink.
because I brought it.
Shit, I'll tell you.
It was
Nothing for
there.
me. Tasted like
Yeah, I do not add salt when I cook in case there are people that have,
Yeah,
issues.
I'm the same
So
way.
they can add their
if
own.
someone if
Let
someone's
people-
at a point where they can't eat salt, their life's over. Fuck them. Just if they eat the salt and they could die, they'll be happier anyway. So give them the salt. Give them a little joy before they go. Yeah. Then you had goddamn Steve. But he didn't. What didn't you get, Steve?
This is all just easier for me to say what I had. I had some shrimp, some weenies, some chili, and some noodles.
Oh, that's it. You didn't get the meatballs. You didn't
Right.
get-
I will bring you
no,
some meatballs.
no sausage trays, no vegetables,
you didn't get any of the salami or the.
no
Oh,
fruit,
good.
no fruit. I passed on the dessert because there wasn't feeling. I should have probably smoked some weed. I'd have felt a little bit better
Yeah, you should have.
because I smoked some weed this morning, and I feel a little bit better than I did yesterday.
You should have gone out for the birthday smoke.
Well, I didn't.
The one that Bubba
We
said.
tried to
Steve
get
wanted-
him to go.
I
said
know.
Steve
I know.
wanted to go, and you were like, No, I'm fine.
I know.
Bubba went out. Bubba was the star of the party, and everybody's like, "Oh!" But I swear to God, when the party was over, everybody left. All I kept hearing was, "Oh, how funny Bubba was, how great Bubba was. Oh, Bubba was awesome. Bubba this, Bubba that." It was all how loved Bubba was.
Well, maybe Bubba should be on the fucking show. Maybe I should just fucking quit.
Here it goes.
Oh,
God. Oh,
Bubba's on a show
Lord.
tonight. In fact, my daughter's gonna listen to Bubba's show. She's like, "Oh, that's my new favorite show." And she goes, "That Bubba show." And I go, "Well, there is no Bubba show." She goes, well, the one that Bubba stars on. I said, Bubba's on Smoke Signals with Steve. And she goes, oh. She goes, I'll check that show out. Yeah, so all big Bubba fans now. They're all talking about how wonderful Bubba was. Because he went out and he like hosted the birthday smoke. So, you know.
Yep, he did.
He was out there making everybody laugh and they're having a really good time. They're having a real good time. Dan just sent me this and he goes, this is countdown to meltdown.
Bad.
You could tell he's getting ready to have a meltdown too. Oh, son of a bitch. So what did you think about Bubba hosting a birthday smoke, Steve?
Oh, good for fucking Bubba.
I'm just saying. He was the life of the party. I thought he was really good.
I'm so glad I invited him. Fuck.
And then Steve also said, he goes, oh, he goes, I haven't smoked any pot. I was like, what? He goes, I haven't been smoking pot. I said, why aren't you smoking pot? And he says, well, they said that the vape could have been causing his fibrillations or whatever he had, right?
Yes, sir.
So they told you to stop the vape.
They said just slow down.
Oh, so they didn't even tell you to stop?
No, well, they told me to stop, but I said, well, but it helps with other things.
Yeah.
And I said, well,
just what I'm saying is you could have just
oh, and I did before I even walked in your house. As a matter of fact, if you find a brown hitter somewhere laying around and a white lighter, I think I've lost my hitter box and my lighter.
Now, Steve, when they say slow down, it doesn't mean inhale slower.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, it means do less.
Okay.
But I'm saying that, you could have smoked some flower.
Oh, yeah.
I heard about the flower that you had. When they got done, Bubba goes, well, it's a shame. He goes, it's a shame that Steve wouldn't share any of his weeks. He goes, I understand he has some good flower.
I do.
And,
it's just a shame.
It's just a shame. Yeah. It's just a shame. My daughter comes, she goes, it's a shame that Steve was so stingy he didn't share any of his weed. Bubba's weed was very nice. She goes, it was such a friendly gesture.
Bubba, fuck Bubba.
7, 6, 5.
By the way, here's Christina's cakes, everybody.
And see, they're behind bars, so they are prison cakes.
Yeah, they're prison cakes. One's a happy birthday, Ray, Goose, and Bella. And the other one says, congrats on winning Best of Springfield. That's very nice. Yeah, but that icing is, oh God. Just because it's prison cakes, it's so.
But as I told you coming in that day with those cakes, I said it's better than no cake.
Yeah. But instead we had like 6 cakes. So, yeah.
You can never have too much cake.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah. How much of those cakes did you bring home with you?
A lot. I think there was maybe 3 slices missing.
Christina's going to be as big as Steve next time we see her. We're gonna be sitting there with a fork going, oh. Please forgive me. I've been eating cake nonstop.
No. I have not even brought them in the house. They are still in my car. I am taking them to my sister so she can feed it to her kids.
Keep them in the trunk. That way they get loaded up with carbon monoxide.
The sister that's half dressed all the time?
No, my other sister that has 7 kids.
The one who has some, some shame.
Well, we don't know. She might not be wearing the other half.
No, she wears clothing. But she has 7 kids, so I figured they would eat the hell out of that cake. So
yeah, let those kids eat the cake.
Yeah, get them all sugared up for her.
We know that Christina. Ooh, I ate you, Goose. Oh, Christina, I'm gonna take your noodles home. Ooh.
Had yourself a nice mouthful of goose, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he stuffed his face full of your canned spam.
Oh my God.
His finger licking good.
Brett says your one sister does like to take her clothes off if she has 7 kids.
Yeah, clearly.
Well, this is true.
One particular part of her clothing. It doesn't all have to come off.
Right.
She could have been wearing a skirt. We don't know.
Those panties have the one who doesn't wear panties. Obviously.
It's the crotchless kind.
Is it all the same father or is it?
Yeah, they are.
All the same guy? Oh, that's good. Sure.
Yep, they've been together forever.
Hell is wrong with that dude?
My mom had 6 kids. My mom had 6 kids, all from the same guy. He doesn't talk to any of us. 6 kids. And I'll be honest, I hated being one of those 6. So you got no attention, none. When you got that many kids. So I feel sorry for Christina's nephews and nieces because, when there's that many kids, you never get any, attention. Which is why when my wife and I had kids, I was like, let's, I said it before we had Bella. I was like, let's, whatever the number is, it's got to be low. So I don't want to have a bunch of kids.
Right.
I said, I love kids, but I don't want to have a bunch of them.
I don't like kids.
Because I was thinking,
my own kids.
I was thinking 1 or 2, but then we stopped at 1. And I have to admit, now that I'm older, I kind of wish we'd had 2,
Irene says they live in a shoe.
Like I said, we had 6 kids in my house, and it was a fucking horror. We didn't get anything.
There was 6 of us too.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm talking about then. Yeah.
So yeah, it sucked.
And you were the one you were the outsider, right? Because didn't you have a different father? So shit.
Yep.
So your mom was probably like, oh, she's the one that came from that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
See, we all had that. We all had the same father in common. So, whenever she'd get mad at him, we all got it. But I was the one that was named after him. So I think I got it the worst. You don't want to have the same name as, because then I got called Butch. Because I don't think she wanted me to call. She didn't want to call me. I'm not calling you by that son of a bitch's name, So I think that's how it worked.
I'm just glad I wasn't named after my dad.
What's your dad's name?
Durwood.
His real name was Durwood?
Yeah, everybody would have been calling me Woody. Because that was his nickname.
Well, because they probably didn't want to call him Durwood.
Right, so everybody called him Woody.
Yeah.
And if I had that name, everybody would call me Woody.
You'd have been
I'm short.
Psycho Woody. Psycho Woody does not have the same tone as Psycho
No.
Dan has a nice, there's nice
And-
alliteration.
And when you're only 5'4", I'd be a little Woody, and that's just kind of embarrassing. Nothing worse than a short Woody.
Yeah. Steve, what was your dad's name?
Chester.
That's right. That's why
Yeah,
they called you
Chester the molester.
Mhm.
all your classmates called you Chester the molester.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Chester Leroy.
Chester Leroy Stanton.
Yeah.
I'll be damned. And your brother, what's your brother's first name?
Matthew.
Oh, so you guys got Matthew and Stephen. You guys got good names.
You guys got decent
Yeah.
names.
Oh, well, my name is Stephen Blaine, and my brother's name is Matthew Wayne.
Those are
Yeah.
good functional names,
Blaine and
though.
Wayne.
Here was how my parents, 6 kids. Here's how they named us: Richard Grant, Raymond Glenn, Robbie Jean, Ryan Grant.
There's 2 Grants.
No, let's see. Wait a minute. Maybe hold on. What Richard? Maybe yeah. They do have.
Well,
I
me
think
and
they
one of my
got
sisters
same
share the
name.
middle name.
Richard Grant and Ryan Grant. Yeah, I think they share the same middle name. I guess I've never thought of that. And then Roland Gale.
That name sounds gay
Sounds so
as
gay.
hell.
Well, it's named after Gale Sayers.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So
So
go
who
ahead and
came-
talk about me and Gabe a little more.
Who came up with all the nicknames?
I did.
I figured that.
But Goose, when Goose was a baby, he walked, and he first learned to walk. He walked like a goose. You know what I mean? And he would wear his diaper, and it would look like
The
you know how
duck's head.
gooses walk. That's how he looked like with his little short legs. And he looked like a goose. So that's why I called him that. And I called Bodine because he was like 3 or 4, however old he was. And I told him to get a belt. And he went and got a piece of rope or a piece of twine. And he tied it around his belt area. And what are you doing? I got a belt. And I'm like, you look like Jethro Bodine. He didn't know what I was talking about. And I said, God damn it, we got a Bodine. And I was telling my brother Rick, we got a Bodine in the house. So we just started calling him Bodine. So that's how he got his nickname. And then Foon got he was we always call he was a buffoon. He was a buffoon, but somebody in my band started calling him something. They called
It
him
was
something.
pork food, wasn't it?
Yeah, pork food, but I can't remember why it was pork.
Didn't he have pork chops?
No, I think it was. I don't know why they called him pork food. It was maybe because he was fat or something. No, we called him Rhodey. For a long time, we called him Rhodey, and then it switched to pork food. Yeah, but it was short for buffoon and short for pork, so they called him Pork Foon for a while. And then my brother Rob never got his nickname was Robert. And then my sister Michelle, I don't know why her nickname was Mimi. So, they all called her Mimi.
My nickname was always, hey!
Yeah, my nickname. I don't know where the hell they got my nickname. My nickname was Butch. But it was because my mom didn't want to call me Ray because I'm named after my father. Because they thought when I was born, they thought my father was dead. So that's why I got stuck with the name. I was supposed to be something else. And then they changed it to being, to having my father's name. So I'm actually a junior. You know what I mean? But oh well. But then my mom, my dad, he gives her 6 kids, and then takes off. He leaves. So,
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, and the first 5 of us were born in Chicago, I think, or were born. I think the first 5 were born in Chicago, and then he moved the whole family from Chicago to Gillespie.
That's a big move there.
Yeah, we went from a city. We literally moved from a city with millions of people in it, and diversity, and
To Podunk.
and all these, and speaking Spanish.
Oh,
When
yeah.
I was a kid, I spoke Spanish
I bet you guys got made fun of a lot, didn't you?
because I live. My grandparents, spoke Spanish, and I stayed with them. Right when I was learning to speak, so I spoke Spanish, and then all of a sudden, and Foon spoke Spanish too. He didn't remember it, but he spoke Spanish too. And then we have to move to Gillespie, of which people speak hillbilly. I mean, it was rough for me, being that young and totally switching environments. It wasn't so much for like my younger siblings because they were babies, but here I was like, 5 or 6 years old or whatever. But Goose was born in Litchfield. And then my mom was so mad because he left us. So she's like, the son of a bitch, impregnates me for 6 kids and then moves me across the state and then takes off. And so with me, she didn't want to call me name.
Right.
So that's how I got the nickname Butch. Of which I always hated that nickname, I just wasn't a fan of it. So all my brothers and stuff, they would call me Raymond, or Ray Bodine called me Mr. Raymond, So that's how the names got started. So Rick Foon was Rhodey, or Foon was Rick. I was Mr. Raymond. Rob was Robert. Then Bodine. And then Goose. So there's the way the names came. But I don't know. But my dad would leave. He would leave for long stretches. You know what I mean? When I was a kid, he would just get up and go. Because I think Vietnam fucked him up. But so he would leave for long stretches. And here's my theory. I think he was in jail.
Possibly.
That's what I think. And I've never gotten confirmation of this, but it just makes sense that he had to go. He had to be in jail. You know what I mean? Like, why else would someone leave their young children, go away for and at the time he was gone was always a set amount of time.
Like 3 months or 6 months.
Yeah. And then he would
show back up.
And then one day we would wake up and he would be back in the house.
Could he have been with his other family?
No. But then he would talk stories about how he had seen the country or something. So he sort of made up stories about traveling, I think. But I don't know. Maybe it was true. But I always thought, okay, no, he was in jail or something. Something was going on. He wasn't, he wasn't really in Seattle or wherever the hell he claimed he was. But that makes no sense because he knew nothing about it. because we'd ask questions about it, and he would, you know, I don't know, you know, let's move on, you know, and then we'd talk about something else. But the good news is he was around the one time I got in trouble, and I ended up getting an ass kicking for it. You know what I mean? And it was a bad ass kicking. You know.
Oh wow. What did you do?
Like, was accidentally involved in a spray painting mishap.
Oh yeah, you told us about that.
Accidentally?
Yeah, I was accidentally involved. And then he kicked my ass, but he was telling me about, you don't be doing this, you go to jail, and jail sucks. And he just knew a little too much about jail. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I've always thought, okay, somebody was in the middle of my getting my ass kicked. I remember I was in a bathtub. Because with blood, you just turn on the water and it'll all drain down the bathtub. You know what I mean? And then there was too much of him talking about jail, and I just remembered it, and I was like, I remember this now. You know what I mean? I remember that he knew a lot about what could happen if I go to jail. So, you know.
Wow.
I've often thought that's what it was, but I don't bring it up because, well, I never talked to him. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't talk to him. My mom will never talk about him. So, you know. Oh well. Yeah. But now I've become the more famous Ray Lytle. So
yeah.
He goes around and people say, are you the Ray Lytle that was on the radio? And he has to go. Of course, now he's an old man. So I don't know why anybody would think he was the one that was on the radio. But
it's a different kind of radio. It's the ones in the cop cars.
Yeah, so he has to say, no, that's my son. You know. And then people will say something really nice about me, and he'll be like, oh, I don't know. He doesn't want to tell them, but he'd have to go, I don't know him. You know. Yeah, so anyway. Yeah, so that's what I went through. But I'll tell you, one thing I went through that was good was the party. I got to tell you guys, the party was good.
What'd you end up
Glad
doing?
You enjoyed it.
A pumpkin, and by the way, the pumpkin that Dan turned into the Morning Disaster pumpkin looks great. It's on the Facebook page and everything. Did you put that up on the page, Christina?
Yes, I did.
Did you guys see that? The Morning Disaster pumpkin is on the Facebook page. I highly recommend it. Here, I'll show you a picture of it. Look at that. Morning Disaster. Dan carved that. Even with his migraine.
Yeah.
Even with his migraine, which I think he was faking just to get out of the party, but
no, I still have it. That's why I'm at home today.
Sucks, man. That sucks. Oh well. We should probably wrap it up today because it's 9:40. Good Lord, I just looked.
Oh, good boy.
I'm going back to working out today, guys.
Good for you.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good.
And also, I gotta get in. They gotta go and do scans and stuff on my calf. So I had a doctor's appointment.
Scan.
Yeah, it's a calf scan I'm gonna get. No, I had an appointment with my doctor yesterday, and she's like, "Well, it sure sounds like it's torn." I'm like, "Oh no," and she's like, "Yeah, you're describing a tear, so it didn't rip,
right?
But they think it's torn, so they're gonna do the CAT scan to make sure."
What's the difference between a rip and a tear?
Well, a rip is when separates from the bone. A tear is when the muscle, there's a split in it, you know what I mean? But it's still connected to
the
both,
bone.
to the areas it's supposed to be connected to, but it's ripped itself. That's what's happened. So, yeah. Steve rips one all the time, but his rips are different.
Yeah.
That's what his rips are.
Every time I cough.
Yeah.
His name shall be Captain Ripass.
But let's wrap it up, because I gotta go work out. So anyway, thanks for joining us today. Our show, of course, is brought to you by our good friends at Recon Techs. Call Recon Techs for a great car dealing, or maybe you want to get your car detailing, or maybe you want to get your car coated. Get Tsunami coating on your car. Call Recon Techs 217-670-1132. And another Illinois Times Best of winner, just like us, it's Just Beds. They are the Yawn Exterminators, located at 3120 Montvale Drive. It's Just Beds. Get yourself a good 8 hours of sleep with Just Beds, you guys. That's Just Beds. Call 698-6179. Just Beds, the Yawn Exterminators. All right, I want to thank you all so much for joining us, and I invite you to come by and join us again tomorrow. All right? That is it for the show. And we will be back tonight at 6 o'clock for Smoke Signals.
That'll be Bubba and Jeff. Fuck Bubba. Fucking Bubba.
We're starting.
Bubba and fucking Jeff. I'll sit out this one. See if they can do it better without me.
It stars Steve, Jeff, and Bubba. And tonight, Bubba will tell the story of what happened, what put him in the hospital and rehab.
I also want to know about Snoop Dogg's smoking record. Have you guys heard about that? Look into how many he smokes per day.
Oh, yeah.
Is it more than Steve?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Do a story on that
sure.
tonight. That'd be interesting.
Bubba does the news. We'll have to look that one up.
Yeah.
We like
He's
that.
got his own paid doob roller on his staff.
Oh, yeah. Dude makes $40,000 a year.
No, it's a girl now, and she got a raise.
Oh, really?
Rolls his dubs.
Yeah.
Damn, bitch.
For him. Good for him. Must be nice to have someone you can just pay to do that for you.
Oh, yeah.
Steve wishes he could have a personal doob roller.
I'd pay somebody to smoke.
Yeah.
I can't remember when you last smoked a doob. It's always one hitters for you.
I'll be honest with you, I couldn't tell you when the last time I smoked one, but a few years ago. I can't roll, so I've never been able to roll, so I don't even try. It just makes a big mess, and I lose my weed.
See, you need a doob roller.
I love dupes. I do, especially if you roll them in some grape paper.
Yeah, I've never.
Or cherry.
They make flavored paper.
Bubba's in the chat room saying, I once smoked with Afro Man.
Damn, you lucky son of a bitch.
But then I got high. And then my daughter's singing, I'll never smoke weed with Bubba. All right, you guys, we'll see you later. See you tomorrow. So long, everybody. Bye-bye. Great party. We'll do another party for the Royal Rumble.
Woohoo!
Yep.